you mind if I get a second bag?
No.
Would that be okay? Well, hi there. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. Thank you. Thank you for doing all this.
Oh, I hit the wrong button. I was trying to turn it on and I forgot I already had it on. You're good.
Thank
just
you.
a little bit of hand
Oh, yeah,
sanitizer.
absolutely. I appreciate it. Y'all doing a great job. Thank you. That's cool, though. Could I get a large bag, please?
Yes,
Thank you very much.
There you go.
Thank you. Let's start with shoes. Made in the USA. Oh, what page? You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Shoes. See a size. There we go. There's a phone box.
feather bed.
Fit. Oh yeah, there's a little stuff in it.
Grab print ones for sure. I got one recently. No, she was really good on it, so she didn't want you to say. It might be much easier. Let me see. Try and get a box. Here, here's my pink box.
Too much work.
You have an accent.
I do, yes, England. I am, yeah. My husband's from here, actually. Yeah. Have you all been busy today? Oh, yeah. So everyone's come then. Yes. Well, I'm glad.
Everything's, they've got tractor trailer things full up there, and some of the classrooms back here, they don't use it all.
Oh, really?
They had to do something because people just keep calling and wanting to do stuff.
Oh, yes.
Which is nice.
It is nice. You're absolutely right.
What you doing there? Oh, is that baby? No.
super high cut. It really is older. Oh my gosh. Mind if I get a second bag?
No.
Would that be okay?
Oh God, no!
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
What that is for? I don't know.
She was like my parents at her cousin. I feel like I'm good story. Yeah.
I got up to live and I'm ready for another minute.
It's a shame. That's cool.
How about $100?
All right, you guys, welcome to the haul portion of this video. So I was really excited for this rummage sale, mostly because this is a regular for me. Usually they do it every single month, but since March, with, you know, all the great unpleasantness that has been happening, they have stopped it for obvious reasons. So this is the first one since then that they've done, and it was kind of busy. So I spent a lot of my time dodging people. I'm not gonna lie, though I will say, they did a fantastic job. They had like temperature screenings before I went in. They made everyone sanitize. They had masks if you didn't have one. They required masks. They had built like safety screens. I mean, they did a really, really good job for a little rural church, I have to say. So shout out to them. But I was still dodging folks, basically, because it was kind of busy. So I kind of limited my time in there. And I just kind of like picked and chose when I could go down places and things like that, and sort of left when I felt like it wasn't, you know, an appropriate distance anymore. So as you do now, right? So I'm going to show you everything. That was a side note. I'm going to show you everything that I picked up. I paid $25 for all of these items. So we have some clothing, some shoes, odds and ends, some media, bits and pieces like that. So I'm going to show you everything. Yeah, and I was very excited to get back there. So, you know, here we go. So let's start down here. So first thing is these fit flops. These do pretty well. These will probably sell for around 20 to 25. So almost everything that I bought here will be paid with for these. frankly, which is really exciting. They're rose gold cross strap, which is really cool. Unfortunately, there's a little bit of scuffing here, which I'll have to disclose, like just on the insides of them, but otherwise they're in really, really nice shape. We have natural sole. I had never looked at these before, and then I picked up one pair on a whim, and they sold quite quickly, so I decided to give these a try because they are like, there's some wear to the soles, like just normal wear, but overall they look like they've barely been worn, so I decided to go ahead and grab them. Just a leather pair of loafers. This, I had no idea what it is, but it was new and sealed as a cosmetic, so I threw it in my bag. It was all fill a bag for $10 basically, so like a garbage bag, like a huge bag for $10, and everything, almost everything, was like throw it in for $10. So grab this. It turns out this Velocity is actually Mary Kay. Like I said, it's all new and sealed. I don't know if I can sell this on eBay. Let me know what you think. I think I've tried before, and I think it's been zeroed, but I have seen them sold on there. So I don't know. I'm going to have to kind of make my decision. Maybe Poshmark? I don't know if that's any better. I picked up this dish. I looked it up. Here is the maker's mark, so it is made in Italy, and it looks like this dish here maybe going for around like $19.99 plus shipping. Also, I think there might be a lid that should go with it, and so it would have done better, but I think I might be able to get sort of 15 to 20 for that. I picked up this just because it was brand new in the box, no other reason basically, and it's obviously Texas Hold'em poker set. Christmas is coming up and holiday season, so I think I've seen some listed for around $10. Again, everything here being 25, that makes everything so cheap that I don't mind doing quick lists where you just take a picture of like the front, back, and the inside and then list it, and $10 is fine with me. I got two pairs of Carhartt shorts. There's like a cargo one and a denim one. Unfortunately, they're both men's. Unfortunately, they both have just a little bit of wear, so there's some distressing to the front of those there, and I think there may be some distressing to the legs of, yeah, you can see down here just a couple of like little light marks, and like little pulls. I think I can get the marks out. They don't look like there's anything wrong with those, but just the little holes. So I think what I'll do is just like lot them up together as like a worn-in pair, and maybe put them up for like $15 or something for both of them. I've never sold, have I sold these before? I may have sold these before. They're little vintage menorah candles. They're a set of 12. They are new in the box. And I know that they're older because they have the fax number highlighted on them somewhere, which, you know, doesn't usually happen anymore. But again, holiday season is coming, so I think they'll do okay. I got a couple of Bibles, just the older ones from like the sort of 40s and 50s. I like to pick these up when they have family names in them, because I've managed to sell them to people who are in that family, which to me is really exciting to kind of like reunite them, as it were. These, I don't know that they do have the family names. I'll have to look them up, but they're just a bit older, so I'll just kind of like list them as those older Bibles. Okay, media. I have a few fails over here, and then I have a few that are going to do okay. So I picked up a little stack of VHS that are all technically like kind of horror movie. This is more of a sci-fi, but like horror movies. Invisible Man, Lawnmower Man, Dracula, and Flatliners. I'm just going to be on the hunt pretty much right now for horror VHS when they're like 25 cents or so, because I've heard that they do quite well in a giant lot. So that's kind of what I'm doing with this. This is a new and sealed Leslie Sanson Walk at Home. Comes with a firm band included. Anyway, it looks like it might be going for close to $19.99 plus shipping, so that's kind of cool. I have a beach body, Shape It Up, new and sealed, maybe like $5 to $10. And then I have the Atkins Complete, new and sealed, again, maybe like sort of 10 to 15 for that one. I have no idea what this is. This is like a little series, so you have different versions here. But I have a feeling this is like a little sort of, not made at home, but like whether it's a local thing, I am not sure, but I can't find anything on them, and there's no barcodes to scan either, so I'll have to do a bit more research into that particular little set, but it may or may not do well depending on how sort of scarce it is. Right, I picked up one little electronic. The electronics were all kind of promising until they weren't. They were like too worn or bits missing and stuff like that, so I grabbed these because they came with the manual. They're Audio Vox two-way family radios, and they come with 3 little handsets, so I'll most likely test them if I can, or just sell them untested, just depending. But there's 3 sets, and sets of 2 look to be going for around sort of that 15 mark. Got a bra, grabbed it because it is Wonderbra, which is not cheap by any means, and it looks to be in pretty good shape with their lace detail. All right, when it comes to shoes, I grabbed these like slip-ons, kind of like mules, I guess. They are by Merrell, which tend to do okay, so maybe 25 or so on those I expect. These are a total wild card, but I thought they were adorable. So they're hush puppies, they're vintage, which I'm sure you can tell how cute, but I grabbed them because of just the amazing like pastel colors. I just thought that they were really, really adorable, with the chunky sort of block heel that obviously is some wear to them and things like that, but I think they're really cool. So I'm still going to list them and see what happens. These are a pair of vintage like Western or cowboy boots. I cannot find a brand. They are not leather soles, but they are made in the USA, and it's kind of pretty obvious when you see them in person how like they're older basically. This is what the inside looks like. 7.5. They're narrow. They're an AA. But I cannot figure out for the life of me what brand they are, and I don't think there's any brand markings anywhere else. So I think I can sell them just based on style. Unfortunately, they are narrow, so they may take a little bit longer to sell. And then these kind of intrigued me. So they're vintage again, but here's the brand. I'm not going to try and say it because I'm going to butcher it, but I know that it's a high-end brand. And they're these little black heels with sort of a satin edge to them, made in Italy. There we go. Size 8. I don't know. Tell me what you think down below. Do you think they will do okay? Do you think that they are authentic? I don't know. It's kind of interesting. But I picked them up because I had heard of the brand, basically, as most people have. So I decided to try it. The funny story, I found, I think, her little male counterpart at this particular rummage sale maybe like 2 years ago and sold him on Etsy. So funny that. Maybe the same person will buy them and reunite them. I'm not sure. Maybe I should reach out to them and see if they want to. Who knows? But yeah, she's just like a little, I don't know what you'd even call her really, but just like a little Christmas decoration that kind of sits and looks cool. Little reindeer there. She just needs a little bit of cleaning back here. I grabbed these because most of them were sealed and there was a good lot of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of the Muppet Show. So selling them in a lot should help. And then I found some PC games. We have Sims 2, what was that? Nightlife, Open for Business, and University. I'm just going to lot them all up together and ask probably like $14.99 on all of those. This is a huge stack of Disney VHS. I do not usually buy these, but when there's like a whole load of them all together, oftentimes I will, if they're incredibly cheap, which they were this time. And then I'll probably ask sort of 15 to 20 for the whole lot plus shipping. All right, a couple of bags here. I only picked out 2, but this one is what I used to put all of like the VHS and stuff in. So it kind of came for free. It's just a big Victoria's Secret tote, which I may clean and just use for thrifting. I don't know. I may keep it in the car in case I need it. So this is a very large Ralph Lauren leather purse, basically, with this kind of like alligator or crocodile skin look to it. And this is a very quirky purse with like bamboo handles and a little monkey playing a trumpet. So I picked this up completely based on the novelty, no other reason. It just needs a little wipe down over here, but I thought it was kind of cool. Okay, and real quick, I'll show you the clothes and then I'll let you know about my little fails that are hanging out over there. So I picked up one tie because it was a novelty tie. Novelty Christmas tie has lots of different versions of Christmas trees, cacti and whatever, bonsai, whatever they are. And it is by Nicole Miller from 1998. So technically it is vintage as well. And it is 100% silk too. This is just a New Day by Target, extra small, but it was a nice shape and I thought it was really cute. It's embroidered t-shirt that said she can, she will. I think people will like that. This is a pair of Maurice's jeans, which are plus size, and that can do rather well in my experience. So it's Maurice's curvy line, and the size is 24 short. So I think that they will do well, and they're kind of like a skinny fit as well. These again are a wild card, but I just thought they were so cool. So they are vintage, and they're like high-rise pleated front shorts in this amazing plaid. Like, it's so perfect for like the beginning of fall. I absolutely loved them. They are vintage, size 14. Little novelty graphic t-shirt, Moon Pie, like from the Moon Pie general store, and then it has a giant graphic on the back as well. I think it'll sell just because it's sort of more unique. This is a vintage piece made in the USA, and it is a single stitch, meaning on the cuffs here and the hem, it is just one stitch running instead of two parallel. And it's just a SeaWorld t-shirt. Basically, it has a giant SeaWorld dolphin graphic on the back. This is a Carnival Cruise. I think this one might be a little bit older as well, looking at it. T-shirt. I do really well with cruise line stuff, especially Carnival cruises. This was one of my favorites. So it kind of looks like what you would find now in, like, I don't know, Target and stuff like that. But first of all, look at the cut. Like, how high is this cut? Obviously it says coconut, and this is true vintage. This is why I was so excited. Oh, it has wavy. Okay, I'll show you the tag and you'll see why I know it's vintage, because just look at this and the graphics. Made in the USA. I thought it was really, really cool. And again, that massively high cut as well. Such a good keyword. Okay, this totally made me think of fresh produce, but it's not it. But I think this is more sort of like 90s, just from my research. And it's like a shift dress, and it has all of this sort of nautical, again, very kind of like 90s style print to it as a shift dress. These are vintage Columbia shorts, and they have the little sort of, what do you even call that? It's just like a buckle waist, elastic waist. I've done quite well with these. I prefer when they're Patagonia because they do really well with vintage Patagonia, but Columbia does well too. Okay, and we have one more vintage bathing suit. I really liked this one because I like the way that it's cut down here in a more modest way. That again is a great keyword to use as a one piece. This blanket was a bit of a wild card. So I liked it with like all the kind of fall colors, and it's obviously like a paisley print, and it does have a tag on it. So I was able to do a bit of research right here. So this brand down here that you can see Crown Craft from 1988. So it's great. We can date this piece. If you find novelty prints, so like cats and rabbits and things like that, they can go for like 75 and up. So keep your eyes peeled for those. Got another pair of Lee jeans. These are just like tapered leg mom jeans. I think there's one little scuff to the leg, but that's not a big deal. And they are a plus size as well, made in the USA, and they're a size 18. So they should do well. Again, perfect fall clothing. Okay, so I believe these are vintage. They're a pair of black sort of high-rise shorts. Here's the brand. I've sold this brand before in like sportswear, bike. Here's the other tag, the paper tag. Let me know, do you know, is this like cycling wear, or am I just making that up, or is it just sportswear? Like, I'm not sure exactly what these shorts would be intended for, basically. So if you know, please do let me know. I found one pair of Brooks Brothers Irish linen, 100% linen men's shorts, just nice, simple sort of beige linen shorts. This is not an item I usually would have picked up. It just kind of snuck its way into my bag because it was brand new with tags. It's saddlebred. I don't think I'm going to get more than $9.99 for this, but I sort of went for it because it has a cool print. It has that kind of like tiki Hawaiian print, and again, new with tags. So I'm going to try that, but like I said, not high hopes. And then a pair of men's Speedos. Again, I need to determine how old these are. If they're not really that old, they do have sort of like a paperish tag to them. Here's the other one as well, but if they're not that old, I'll probably just redonate those because I don't think they have a lot of resale value unless they are sort of vintage. All right, let me show you real quick my fails, and then I'll let you go. So I grabbed this because it was new and sealed, and it was just sort of bizarre, and it has free tattoos inside. They did not seem to have much comps at all, so either that's really good or that's really bad. I'll probably still list it just to see how it does, especially with like the little free stuff inside, but I'm not sort of holding my breath on that. This, I thought it was kind of cool just with like the packaging and things like that. It has the clamshell packaging, but again, I do not know that this is doing particularly well. Comps did not look super promising. I had an extra Sims too. It's in here because I'm lotting those up together over there, and by itself it really doesn't sell for hardly anything. And then I grabbed this again because it was new and sealed, King of Kings by MGM, and again, it doesn't seem to be selling for much of anything. I may list it for $9.99 and see if anybody's interested, but overall, not really a win. All right, you guys, that is everything for this particular Thrift with me and haul. If you enjoyed it, please do think about giving it a thumbs up and coming back and hanging out some more by hitting the subscribe button down below and the bell notification so you can see when a new video goes up. We have videos going up every single day right now, and I hope that you will come back and hang out some more. All right, you guys, I'll catch you soon. Bye.